What's up, daylight burners? How the hell's it going? We got round one starting right meow. Well, a little bit into round one, but Steve Kenyon going on my feed right now. Got a nice ride. Not a real tough horse. It's kind of a jump kick. It's a good to show off on one though. Seems like I'm gonna act like I'm an actual rodeo judge. We got a few people supposed to join us here later. We'll see. Um, Trying to get all my get all my bullshit lined up, so I can figure out what the hell we got going on. Caleb Bennett out of Corvallis, Montana, on Papa Top the Bronc. I don't know anything about him, but we got 90.5 leading it with Jesse Pope. Ooh. It is so hard to judge Saddle Bronc. They all just look like a rag doll. He's it was an okay ride. Got off a little ways. 79 and a half. That's pretty fair score. I was trying to find some Vegas lines, but apparently South Point's the only one that does any sports book on rodeo. At least that I found. And yeah, it's a Nevada deal, so you got to have you got to be registered as a member to do online betting. So I didn't bet anything on this. It was a pretty good ride. I'm not sure who that was. Kid. Little Marty McFly there. 79 and a half. That was Tim O'Connell, I guess. All right. Oh, no. Tilden Hooper's leading it. Or I think that's the world standings. I don't know. All right. Tim O'Connell, Zwingle. Hell of a name of a town. Zwingle, Iowa. Um, it's disputed as to whether or not Iowa is a real place. I have a sister that allegedly lives there. Um, I've never been, so I can't verify firsthand knowledge whether Iowa is a real place. Good mark out. Pretty good ride. Not a real tough horse, but it was a good ride. Should be a pretty decent score in the 80s at least. 83. 83. That's I don't know if that's in the money or not, but not going to win it. Tilden Hooper, number one in the world out of Carthage, Texas, on a bronc called Straight Moonshine. J Bar J contractor. I'm sure some of you folks will know what that means. I couldn't tell you. Crown Royal shirt. Looking like a pimp. Purple leggings. Lost his hat, but he's got plenty of hair to make up for it. Kind of an ugly ride. Not gonna lie. Covered. Yeah, Oh, he got real sloppy there at the end. Pretty good ride initially. 78. 78. Yeah. And with the re-ride option. Look at him go. Long flowing locks. Looking straight like he's coming straight out of a roadhouse or some shit. The 80s are making a comeback, folks. 80s are making a comeback. Well, I hope everybody's had a good week. My wife was. Oh, hey. Hey, baby. You don't want to come on camera? No? All right. Row out. Thank you. Um, Row was giving me a hard time for being she said I was selling out or something, or I was pandering. I don't know. I don't typically watch the NFR real closely because I just don't watch really any sports all that closely anymore. But uh, the NFR was always such a pain in the ass, and it still is because it started at 5:45 my time, and I got home in time, but I hadn't seen the crew at all today, and so getting to visit with everybody and whatnot in time to, and then still start it in time didn't work out so well. Tanner Miller's supposed to be coming on here in a few minutes, but he must still be working too. That's what I'm saying. NFR always starts at a bad time. Uh, all right, we got steer wrestling coming up. Be back in just a few. We're back with Curtis Cassidy on the steer wrestling. It could be a Joe Beaver and try to guess his time, but I bet it's somewhere faster than 20 seconds. If I had to really guess. Looked like pretty clean. I wonder how many guys ride the same horse tonight. Tristan Martin out of Sulphur, Oklahoma. First timer. Newbie. A Virgin, if you will. Get after it, young fella. He's got a solid jaw on him. Got on him kind of quick. Nice run. Nice run. That was a good run. 3.8. Wow. Nice. Nothing on the barrier. That's a good run. Branquino. He looks like he's lost weight since he was competing. Stetson Jorgensen. The most Western Swedish name ever. I bet he's from up in like the Dakotas. He's going to be in the 5s at least. Oh, shit. We got maple syrup, man. We got one of our favorite Canadians. Cedric, what's up, buddy?
Here. I was wondering, I couldn't hear you for a minute.
I couldn't. I don't know. It muted for some reason. I was just saying that Rowdy Parrot is the guy that just went. That's a great porn name.
Yeah. That's for sure.
I mean, might be one of the best porn names I've seen in a while.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what his score was. He's not winning it though. I think it was probably in the mid. Rowdy Parrot 4-7. Yeah, high 4s. So we got
4-7.
Riley Duval with a 3-7, Tristan Martin a 3-8, and then Rowdy
Sitting
Parrot
third.
shaking his dick around at 4-7. How's Canada, pal?
It's good. It's good. Pretty
Good.
starting to get snow this week, so starting to get pretty cold.
Who won the bareback?
I don't know. I was trying to fix the computer so it worked, so I didn't see it.
Let me see. I'll pull it up right now. I've got so much shit going on. Got computer, iPad, phone.
A busy man.
I don't even know how to run any of it. It's ridiculous.
Crazy.
We got a 5-0 for this dude.
Yep.
Are you guys locked in your house up there yet, or is that not yet? Not on this variant.
What do you mean?
Are you guys like you gotta show your papers everywhere you go or what?
Yep. We got I had to get the shot, so yeah, and it sucks for that. But yes, now we got the beautiful code. That's our papers.
Mm.
That's
Oh, there
awesome.
we go. Jess Pope won the bareback. Tyler Flake coming in hot. Tyler, jump in if you want. I'll send you a link.
That one was tough.
Oh man, that steer did not want to go.
Yeah,
Fuck
didn't
that
want to lay
steer.
down.
Fuck that steer. Nobody likes that steer. Kill him.
Are they getting smaller every year, or is it just me?
I haven't paid any attention. I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you.
That's the man, Jim Sharp.
There you go. He's got a little bit of weight in the booty. That's how you throw that one.
Yeah,
You set that hip and it ain't nothing gonna
like a
nothing gonna
good
stop you
61.
there. Just kaboom. Take that. Cheeks to the face, steer. Bap. Oh, Colt Farrington. I know your pain, man. I was trying to get I procrastinated as I'm one to do. Uh and yeah, I could not get the Cowboy Channel to work on my phone either, and I just paid $100 for the year. It's I gotta say they gotta get their shit together. Oh, how man, I just feel old watching these kids. They're sure no kids.
I'm starting to feel too, but yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Stockton Graves. I know this guy. He's out of Alpha. I don't know him, but I know of him. He's one at least I recognize.
Yeah. So what's next after
Mm,
roping?
I think we have tie down next.
Yeah.
I believe so. Oh, you bastard! Kick over,
Red with
La-
Seal.
lazy cocksucker. What's winning this? I haven't even seen what's winning it. There's not a real good like play by play setup for rodeo.
Nope, not yet.
No, like they I tried to I was trying to get um I was trying to get like the Vegas lines too, like so people could bet on it. But there's only one casino I found that even does anything with it.
Oh yeah.
Um, yeah, even the online betting stuff doesn't do it, which is surprising. I figured that would, if nothing else, they'd have they'd have a sports book for the NFR, but yeah, maybe not. Ooh, hung up a little bit.
How far are you from Vegas?
About 6 hours.
Okay, quite a
Yeah,
drive.
we're not real close.
Okay,
We're kind of in the like right where Nevada bends south. We're like right there.
okay.
Who you got in this in this steer wrestling, Cedric?
I don't know. I don't watch the wrestling much. I'm
I
not
don't either.
much on timed events.
I guess one good thing about them making you buy the Cowboy Channel for a year, at least I'll have a chance to watch rodeos for a while. They
Yeah. Well, you get all
nice
the
run. There you
PRCA
go,
ones.
4-4. They've
Yep.
these earlier rounds they didn't have the tracker on this on the screen, so
Nope.
that's handy.
And I just noticed I
4-4.
wasn't live watching live, so
Oh really?
yeah, I was kind of watching some commercials.
Oh shit. Yeah, that was 4-4. So that, but they're not.
So that's
Man,
third.
they really got to get on their. They got to get on their broadcast. They should. They need some pointers. Like they need the leaderboard on the side right now. Jesse Brown out of Baker City, Oregon. That's not terribly far. 3-7's winning it.
That's gonna be fast.
Dirk
Oh,
Tavener.
4-5. So he's fourth.
Well, hustle up, Tyler. Come on. Jeez. Man, that horse faded.
Yeah.
Sorry, bastard.
Did I heard the good thing at the start? They said they added 6 inches at the barrier.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, that's what they said.
Huh. Dakota Eldridge, Elko, Nevada. Elko. We'll be in Elko in January. Doing cowboy poetry when cowboy poetry do it. Oh
I think I'm
man.
gonna try to
No.
make it.
Are you really?
I would love to go there at least once.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'd love it.
It's gonna be a fun time.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That was a sorry ass steer for Dakota Eldridge.
Yeah, bad fall.
That was a good run, and that steer fucked him.
Yeah,
3-7 though. That's a hell of a time for an opening round.
yeah, and they're tied for second at 3-8. So
Yeah. I wonder how many of them are riding the same horse though.
I don't know, huh?
They
They probably got all the horses there.
um these steer wrestling horses there's only a handful of them that make it to the finals, but it seems like all of them ride one of these.
Yeah.
Like they all share horses.
Oh, that was bad. Oh.
Man,
flipped
that,
him.
that was a soggy bitch.
Yeah.
She didn't want to flip. Well, there you go. 3-7. That's pretty pretty solid start to the NFR on
Yeah.
that end.
Ooh. Four, four. Tied for fourth.
Yep. Yeah, so we had Dirk Tavender, Riley Duval, Tristan Martin, Tyler Pearson.
Yeah.
Tyler Wagspack. That's a mouthful. And Jesse
Wag
Brown.
is back.
Wagoo's pack. You think he's
Yeah,
Japanese?
Wag is back. I think that's how they
Wagoo's
say it.
pack. Wagus pack. Well, he sounds like a North Country fella. Amy Wilson Cameron. I love watching the steer wrestlers. They're all just kind of tubby.
Yeah. The either was far on this one. It was way too late.
Team roping coming up.
Ooh.
I'm gonna invite another guy on here too. See if you Eli, get your ass on here if you want to. They need to get some more of these commercials on like the rest of they need to get like on the rest of TV because you're kind of preaching to the choir here on the Cowboy Channel, and it's awesome. You know, it's always cool to see a lot of like ag related advertisements on TV. But if you're showing those advertisements to the people that are already buying your stuff, I don't know.
Yeah, kind of gets bad.
Like try to get it to the outside world.
Yeah. That last one didn't want to lay down at all.
No.
Yeah.
All right. You're a ways behind me. Are you still on steer wrestling?
Yeah.
Oh man.
The first team.
All right. Well,
the first team's setting up for now. For the team roping.
Okay. Yeah, we're on commercial break for team roping over here.
I got the first team in the box.
Oh, okay. Maybe you're ahead of me. I don't know.
Maybe.
Still on commercial break. You know, in America, we love our commercials, so gotta sell that shit.
No, I think I'm late.
We're back in the arena now on the Pivot Biocam. I don't know what that means.
I'm late on you because steer wrestling just got done.
Oh, okay. Well, and you're live on your end?
Yep.
Huh. I'll be damned. That's a hell of a lag.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll try to start it again.
Oh,
now I'm good.
Quinn Kessler.
Black horse?
Yeah, we got a black horse on the head side and looks like a sorrel on the heels.
I'm live now.
4-8.
4-8.
That's pretty decent run. Maybe not nothing to write home to mom about, but pretty good run. I'd be happy with it.
Yeah, I'd be happy just to get there.
Yeah. I don't think I'll be anywhere near a paycheck on roping anytime soon.
Nope.
Definitely ain't gonna be any. Whoa, long
4-9.
line.
Oh.
Oh, hung a leg. That was a pretty run though. Boy, that was like Buckaroo action. Hey, Joe Beaver. There's Joe Beaver.
You saw that drinking game they did?
Oh fuck, we ain't playing that. I gotta work tomorrow.
Yeah, me too.
Nice. That's such a tight arena.
Yeah. I don't know how wide that is.
Yeah, it's one of the smaller ones.
Probably like 90 wide. 20-foot wide.
I couldn't tell you. I don't.
Um,
I'm not well versed on that. I just know you throw the rope up out like that. Oh no. Missed the dally.
Oof.
Get a dally, man. Oh man. There you go. There.
Nope.
That steer is not cooperating whatsoever.
Just let him go.
Well, 30 seconds. No time.
Yeah.
No time. Son of a bitch. That sucks.
Yeah. Probably got just one horn.
That steer didn't. You'll have that on them big jobs. All right. Strong jaw on this fella. It's good looking buckskin. Nice loop.
Nice.
Get a handle. Nice. 4-9. Man.
That was good.
Had a request for Derek A on the podcast. I will see what I can do. I don't have any contact info, but there we go.
For who?
We got Tyler on. Derek Begay. I don't know him, but I had somebody ask get him on the show. I'd love to visit with him. But Tyler, look at that stash, amigo. Yeah. Look at him go.
That's gonna be fast. Oh, one-legged it. 4-5.
Man. 5, son of a bitch. You in a sale barn or you in a bar, Tyler?
In the home bar tonight.
Nice. I like it.
It costs too much to go those other ones.
Man.
Not bad right now. It's 52 degrees today, a little bit of wind, but not bad. A lot of mud.
Oh, right on. Yeah, we had a little bit of mud. It was none of it natural. We had a water line break, so we've got a little bit of mud, but that's about the only water
That's
we
a
get.
good time. Wonderful.
Yeah.
That shit
Batteries
never
die,
warm.
water lines break. No, never. Oh, no time. Who was that? Who you got in this team roping? Tyler, you probably follow this a little closer than I do.
I do not watch any of this, honestly, until the NFR comes around.
That's the same way with me, and I don't watch much of the NFR usually either. I was telling Cedric, well, you probably heard it, but it starts at awkward times for me. It's either too early or too late, or who knows what the fuck.
It's too damn early for you, and it don't start till almost 9 o'clock here. We're just getting wound down.
Yeah.
Right. That's all right, but I don't know. I don't think you can truly have an NFR outside of Vegas. You know, they tried it before, and
No.
And I heard good things about Texas, but I heard a whole lot more saying that that needs to be in Vegas.
Yeah, I think we lost Tyler.
He'll be back. He'll be back. There you go. Nice run, 4-0. Oh shit! Yeah, that was awesome.
Yep.
That was a hell of a run. That ought to win the round. Man, nice.
Yep.
There you go, kid. That was nice. Jake Long and Clay Tryan, these guys ought to be pretty good, I'd imagine. That first round, that they go in descend, or the bottom man goes up first. Right?
Oh, you missed it. What's that?
I think on the first round they if you're number 15 in the world, your bottom place, you go first. I think that's how that works.
Yeah,
I think that's how it goes every year. Like if you're
number one in the world,
rankings, you're last to go. I think maybe, but I'm not for sure.
That's how it used to be.
That's how it goes the first round.
That buckskin's nice.
Yeah, it is. Nice loop.
Oh.
Took an extra
I thought that was faster.
Took an extra swing and still hung a leg. Dang it.
Yeah.
Jade Corkel, he's from not too far from me. I've never met him, but heard good things. Nice loop. Not a great handle, but not a great handle. It was a good head loop, but
yep.
Yoink! Oh, mistimed him. Maybe that was on the healer. That was a pretty good turn, actually.
Yeah, the header was all there.
That's all right. They'll be in the average. That's a hard arena to rope in, though.
Yeah.
Nice loop. Four. What's the arena record? Do you guys know?
I don't know. I'll pull it up. These guys are gonna win.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh man.
They're number one in the world right now.
That was a nice setup, but did not quite stretch like they wanted to.
So I guess they're the last.
Nice loop. And he even took an extra swing on that heel loop.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just didn't. That steer didn't want to stretch very bad.
Team roping records is 4.0.
For the Thomas and Mack?
Yeah.
Really? Huh. So they tied the arena record. I thought
Yeah.
there was something in the 3s.
Oh, that's for round 1. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see.
Media guide.
What do we? Arena records, team roping. Thomas and Mack.
3.3.
Holy shit. 3.3?
Yeah, and 09 at the NFR.
God damn, that's fast.
Yep.
3.3. Wow.
And they did 3.3 last year in Texas. I think that's it.
You ever had a 3.3 run, Tyler? No, I'm guessing not. Tyler Wade, Trey Yates, 4-0. Also a pretty good start for the NFR.
Yeah. Yeah, I sent you the record stuff.
You sent it in Messenger? Okay, there we go. I got it. Cool. I think 98's the record on riding. He's back. He's back.
Saddle Bronc now.
My favorite event.
See that
My audio working now?
sign?
You're good now.
There we go.
You ever have a 3-3 team rope and run, Tyler?
No, I said I'm lucky to have a 3-minute, and that's when I realized you weren't hearing me.
I'm about the same way. I like 3 loop minimum for me.
Give me 3 acres, I might get there.
Yeah, 3 acres, 3 loops, 3 days, and I'm your guy. And maybe a third of the calf he used to be when I finally get him caught.
Right.
That's what I'm shooting for.
Yeah, it's gonna cost cents by the time I get it up.
Hell yeah. Your bar's a little empty tonight.
It's just me.
Oh no shit. Just running that bitch.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's too damn late around here, and people got to work tomorrow.
I hear you. It was a struggle getting here in time for like trying to broadcast this shit. And I still was like halfway through the Saddle Bronc before I got started. That was doing good, I think.
Yeah, I got the notification you were on here about, I'm going to say 4 or 5 bareback horses in.
Yeah, it was. They used to start at 7 o'clock on the West Coast, which was perfect if you live out here on Pacific time. But now they moved it back to 5:45, and son of a bitch, we've been busy, and that's like I got a boogie to get done by then.
I'm kind of glad they moved it to 8:45 now, because I used to have to set up till 10 to wait for it to damn start.
Yeah,
you're on Eastern time, right? Yeah, I guess you guys are both on Eastern time, huh?
Same for me.
Yeah, that sucks. You guys are a full 3 hours ahead of me. Tilden
Yeah.
Hooper. Oh, that was bareback. He won bareback.
No. Jess Pope won the bareback.
Okay.
Or did
Oh, that was
he
Tilden
had
Hooper's reride. There we go. 85-5. Yeah, he's not gonna win it, but that'll put him up a little further in the money.
Hey, I fucking figured it out.
There we go.
I'm here.
What's happening,
going
man?
on, fellas?
Not much.
Holy
Watch a
fucking
little-
handlebar mustache. You see the fucking horn on that guy?
Yeah.
But the horse is just nice, and that's the
Well,
difference.
it's a total stash show for the
Oh, you're
First
fucking
round
right,
of
man.
NFR.
That's the only
Oh,
way
yeah.
to go.
That's it.
everybody's
Flavor
got a
safe.
stash to, yep. Just kicking it old school.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know Tyler was gonna get his all waxed up. I would have done this.
Oh, he looks so fine. Oh my goodness.
I was just starting to work. I bumped into Derek out there in Billings, and I thought, shit, I gotta let it go now.
Yeah. I just once it gets like that nice little curl over my lip, I mean it's just straight up Pancho Villa status, and it's hard to not just let it go. Even though my wife hates it, it's hard not to let it go.
So I have a problem where
I don't like dealing with it, but it just like it's very majestic on.
no, I hear you, Matt, for sure. So I had a fucking issue. I still have this is like a real first world problem for me. The first time I ever grew a mustache, I grew a handlebar and I kept it for about a year and I waxed it all the time. So now anytime it gets any length to it at all, it just naturally tries to curl on its own.
That's awesome. That's not a bad Oh, down he goes. That's not a bad problem to have, though. He's not
Yeah, I'm
happy.
late on you now.
Not happy. He got 4 jumped.
Where are we at? What's going on?
We're Saddle Bronc and
okay, right on.
who was it? Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to Cowboy Channel next year and see if like they'll let me use the broadcast and do like picture in picture. But
That'd be
I don't
so
know.
badass.
Probably not. It'd be awesome. I don't think.
Hey,
they'll
the
let
worst
me
they could do is say no.
Yeah,
Worth
I'm
a
gonna
shot.
try that. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask anyways. Why not? I think people like watching like people talking shit in the background instead of
Oh,
Joe
absolutely.
Beaver trying to guess how many seconds.
It's
they
going to be
are
a
every
5.4
single
second run, boys. Let's
fucking-
watch him. Here he goes. Fucking
Yeah.
Joe Beaver.
Oh, and
every
he'll
Robin's
name off from
There's people like
from 4.5 to 5.6, and he'll go by tenths the whole fucking
every
way.
single freaking time.
I know it. There you go. Get it. Get to the front. Get to the nice ride.
That's gonna be in the low
Ronies.
80s. Low
Yeah,
80s.
that was not a great horse, but he worked it for that.
No, the horse
I mean,
was strong at the beginning.
yeah,
Joey hung
and
up
then
for a jump or
kinda,
two.
yeah, he kind of petered out, but like those first couple jumps, that was a hell of a ride, and then it was kind of a rocking horse after that. But that was a nice ride.
81.
What if that horse would have kept it up all the way through, that would have been a really nice
82.
ride. 83.5, ain't bad.
83 and a half is pretty good first round fucking score, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Wade
make 83 and a
Sundell.
half all 10 days.
Is
you're
is
gonna,
anybody not a fan of Wade Sundell?
oh,
Well-
man.
Man.
spoiler, he gets fucked off at 2.2.
You think so? Oh, damn it. You're ahead.
Yeah, I've got like a freaking 10
God.
second jump here.
God damn it.
Oh, you bastard.
2.26. Damn it, Wade. Well, anyway, does anybody not like Wade Sundell though? That guy just like he's just I'm gonna get fucked
If
up
they-
and spur something in the neck.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to see Wade beat on one, man. There's nothing better than that.
Yeah.
He's badass. Yes.
My little boy
Yeah.
started riding cheap, and my dad asked me, he's like, "What are you going to do when he wants to ride bulls and shit?" And I said, "I'm going to send him to Wade's house twice a year and hope he changes his mind."
See, I had nephews that got sent down to the Epbauers there in Goodwill, and one of my nephews got married here back in October. Oh, 5 seconds. Dang it. He went down to one of those schools there at Epbauer's, and Robert Epbauer was watching him, and I guess this was afterwards at a Little Britches rodeo, and Jackson got 2 jumped, but he was holding on to the hack rein the whole way.
Yeah.
And old Robert Epbauer is like, well, one thing's for sure, he don't know when the hell to let go, and that's a pretty good thing in bronc riding.
I guess that's worth something.
That's a pretty good start.
Yeah, that's about as far as he got. He didn't make it much further after that, but it was a very good compliment.
When I was riding bulls, I had a lot of the old guys tell me, they said, if you can't make a good ride, make sure and get yourself a good hang up. Give the people a show. That's why they're here.
Yeah, there you go. That's exactly right. If you're gonna go out with a bang. Chase Brooks, Pendleton Whiskey's Marquee. That's a hell of a long name. Do they not have like character limits in the Buck and Stock Association?
No, that's only good horses.
They because I know in like the AQHA and the APHA, they make you like you have character limits that you on your names.
And just think, like, there's a lot of good names in the American Quarter Horse Association, but like if you didn't have limits, think about how cool the names would be.
Oh yeah. Well, did they allow Let's Go Brandon? Because I know they said that they had allowed it, but I don't know. Did they?
I heard they disallowed it. I haven't heard any more since then.
I saw yesterday or something, I believe it was, that girl posted and said she got to keep it.
Good for her.
That too, but it's the internet, and everything you see on the internet is 100% real.
Yeah.
So
I've not back up.
It's always true, Matt. You know that everything on the internet's true.
Yeah, everything. Well, this paint horse was fucking getting it.
Yeah.
That's
gonna
nice
be
ride.
86, 87.
That's a hell of a nice ride there.
Yeah.
84 and a half.
Oh.
Pretty good. That just looked pretty though. That's why saddle broncs the best rodeo sport. It's like they're
absolutely.
It is so
well,
like when you have a good ride, and you're beating that sucker in the neck before his feet hits the ground. It's the easiest to make look pretty. Saddle bronc is, I think.
Well, I've always felt like I like saddle bronc and team roping the most in professional rodeo, because that's the two sports that coincide the most with like real work.
Yeah,
right.
Saddle bronc, team roping, and tie down is about.
Yeah.
And then you just, it's funny is like they used to let the women just compete right along everybody else, and now
I was listening to your podcast the other day about the history of that. That was pretty interesting about how that all shook out.
Some lady died, and then there's like, all right, no more
no more
women, no women. God damn it, you're making us look
you weak
bad.
bastards die all the time. We can't be having that.
And then they're like, all right, we'll let you run around. We'll let you run around some trash cans. All right, fine.
Check the video I sent you, Matt. That was the only bronc I took out. You want to share with the guys here?
Let's wait for. Oh, nice fucking ride. Nice.
That's tough.
That was a good ride.
Yeah.
I'm like your dog in the pickup truck, fellas. I'm the only one that ain't watching it. I'm just along for the ride.
That's all right. That's all right. That
should be
that
leading.
old paint was nasty. Hell
Ducking and
yeah.
diving everywhere.
What they give him? That 88.5. Nice ride,
Yeah,
fella.
that's
88.5. That's a
That
pretty
was
good
that
fucking
was
score.
good.
That's leading.
Hell yeah. Just my internet's not near fast enough to share that video, Cedric.
Yeah.
But I'll let you share it.
Oh, I
You
can't.
can
I'm
do
not
it.
on Facebook. I just got Facebook on my phone. That's it.
Well,
Oh,
I'll
too bad.
share it out later. I haven't been on any broncs in the arena in long time.
That's the only time
I
I've been
retired
on
from
one.
that shit when I was in high school. I've been on a lot of horses that buck, but never for competitive.
Never in the old big round
like,
growl.
No, I've been paid for them plenty of times, but I've never won money. It was just like, no, pay me and then I'll ride this.
It was just
So
a
funny story, Matt. My son this summer he wanted to ride sheep, and I used to ride youth bulls and stuff with this old boy that had a stock. He was a stock contractor and he put on shows and stuff here local, and I used to ride for him a lot when I was a kid. And my son wanted to ride sheep, so I looked this old boy up to see if he's still doing something, and he's definitely still got something going on. And so I started taking my boy to these deals, and like we hadn't seen each other in probably 10 years or something. And we get to bullshitting back and forth. Well, we're sitting there one night and I'm waiting for the sheep riding to start because my boy's mutton busting. And he's a pickup man and an announcer all in one. It's a real great low quality production. And
those are my favorite kind.
Oh yeah. And he trots over to the side of the arena where I was sitting at the bleachers. He was like, "You want to get on one?" Talking about like a ranch bro. And I was like, "Well, buddy," I said, "I didn't bring my saddle." And he's like, "We'll find you one." And I was like, "Buddy, I'm 30 fucking years old."
Oh shit. That ain't nothing. 30 years. I mean, shit. Back in my day.
And I got to thinking about that.
Day.
At the time, I was like, that's a shade too gray to be fighting Indians. But then I heard old Boots talk about when he was 50, and he was like, "Well, I could get by him if I had to."
If you're kind of foxy, that's what.
Yeah,
that's
if I was foxy, I could get by him.
If you're kind of foxy, you can slip by him.
Oh man! When I heard that, I was really disappointed in myself that I didn't get on.
The last like 4 times I've talked to Boots, he's called me by the right name, and that's
not
a big improvement.
He hasn't called me Mike in a while, so that's pretty nice.
You're getting placed.
Makes you feel nice.
Hey, he called you
right.
He called you Buddy, and Buddy's good, but until he gets the name right, you ain't got nothing.
Well, he's introduced me as his friend in person, and then I called him after he got back from Amarillo from the Ranch Rodeo Finals, and I forget how it all. I guess it, I was like, all right, well, we'll talk to you later. And he said, all right, love you and bye bye. And I was like, oh, I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I think I'm like officially friend status with Boots. And
I tell you what, you never know how he meant it for real, but I'd take it.
That's the thing is, but I also I've got a pretty good relationship with his daughter too. She really enjoys hearing him, and every now and then, like as soon as he's back on the podcast, like. She told me a couple stories to ask him about that he hasn't told me yet. So I can't wait. Like that guy, I could listen to him for 6 hours at a time.
Oh my gosh, dude! Like I don't get me wrong. Like the fence post politics and everything. Like I listen to all of them and I love them all. But those Boots series, man, that was hard to beat.
Oh yeah, it's well. I've talked to him almost every Sunday for coming up on a year now. And so now it's just become habit. At 2:30 on Sunday, I call Boots.
Like, well, I gotta call Boots.
Well, and I still record everything, and but you know,
Right,
he is very much a company man. So at some point, there's going to be some really really cool content.
Hey,
Because
Matt.
I've had some good conversations with him.
Matt, I got a question for you. Can like the whole world see this, or is it just us four?
We're live.
We're live now.
Okay. Okay. Well, I was just curious because I wanted to ask, but I'm not gonna ask it in front of everybody. So
No,
never mind.
All right.
Well, I was gonna ask you, how did you ever get the Boots deal lined up? Like when the first time you called him, like who set that up? Who told him Matt McKinley's gonna call you? You should talk to him. He's a good guy. Like, how did that ever become a thing?
Well, I had 4 or 5 people suggest it, and then I just called down at the 4 6s to the beef operations, and I just left a message, and he called me back about an hour later. And
is that really how it happened?
Very, very suspicious. That is 100% true. You can ask.
That is really cool, man.
I'll have my coworker on one of these days because he was there when that happened. Because that's all I did was I called down, I left a message, and he called me back, and he was very suspicious. He agreed to it. I said, well, I'm gonna kind of be in your area. I'll come down and visit you. And
that's really cool. I didn't realize that's how that started. That's real badass.
Well, on him, and he kept answering, so like you've got to like witness me becoming friends with Boots and like kind of getting on his good side, like that. All of that's 100% in real time. Like
no, I know that, and that's super awesome. But I never really caught how it got started, and if that's how it started, that's even more badass than I ever thought.
Yeah, and well, he told me, he said I had a feeling that you kind of knew what you were doing, which I mean, I know cows and horses a little bit, but I'm no hand. I try a little bit, and I can get a job done, but like
you can get by one if you're feeling catty.
If I'm a little foxy, I can slip by one.
That's
but
right.
Like, I'm no hand. But as he said, he likes talking to cowhands, and so if you get him talking about cowboy shit, you can talk to him for a long time.
Well, when that's all you've done your whole life, that's the only thing you know. That's all you want to talk about.
80 years worth of it.
It takes
80 fucking years worth.
Yeah, but it takes a guy that's cowboyed a little bit to know what kind of questions to ask too. So that's I think.
Oh, absolutely. And I think if I called him up, he probably wouldn't have a whole lot to say to me. But like guys like you that do it every day and for a living, like I think that's where he jives with you so much, is because he knows that you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, you notice on all these other appearances and interviews that he's done, he's told a lot of the same cowboy stories that you hear on my show.
Yeah.
But you don't hear him talk about Korea with anybody else. You don't hear him talk about hitchhiking down the coast of California.
Yeah. I think I noticed that. Like I could tell the first couple interviews where he was pretty bracy, and then he started to relax, and then he started telling the real stories, and that's when it got fun.
Right, and like when. And I hate to talk shit on Dale Brisby, but if they would have done that one-on-one, that would have been so much better. Like all those other guys 100%. There, they added nothing to it.
No, they didn't.
And more than anything, like they were interrupting him when he's telling a story. Just let the man talk. That's all you got to do. Ask him questions. Sit back.
Well, like fuck that. We listen to you talk like 2 or 3 times a week, every week, and when we tune in to hear a Boots deal, the less Matt we have, the better.
Exactly, and that's what I do
way at all. But it's just the more Boots talks, the more we eat it up.
Well, and I don't know. I see him as a guy that's going to be in the history books. You know,
He
20, 30
damn
years from now.
Oh, we will.
Oh, you remember like
And
Bill Pickett and guys like that?
Yeah.
He's going to be legendary.
I know, but you don't have any accounts from them personally. And
right.
here we do. Like we have a chance to hear it right from the horse's mouth, and that's the cool part about it.
Yeah, like I don't remember growing up and hearing any Bill Pickett stories. You know.
Yeah. Well, or if you do, like they're like third, fourth hand, maybe. It just
Yeah, I never.
You know, somebody told somebody. Yeah.
He didn't tell it
Yeah.
himself.
And well, that
Yeah, it was
yeah,
something
and,
somebody
I mean,
heard him say.
That was one of the main reasons why I started doing this entire thing is because some of the best stories I've ever heard, you only hear around a Brandon fire or a campfire or trailers behind the rodeo.
Yeah, unless you're there.
It's not for the yeah. It doesn't get out to the general public, and I think a lot of these stories need to.
Yeah, and the first time I ever started listening to Burning Daylight, the first couple episodes I listened to was the bull sessions, and that's just everyday work. Everyday work, hands out there in the United States, doing cowboy shit and telling a story about some stuff that happened to them. And if you don't know them personally, you're never going to hear about it. But you brought them to a national stage or a national audience.
Yeah,
we all get to hear about it.
I appreciate that, but I really modeled that a lot after Joe Rogan, where like Tyler's been on several bull sessions, and he can tell you that like, and Cedric too. Like we don't have a topic; we just sit down and shoot the shit. Like I don't.
There's no
have
agenda. There's no nothing. We're just going to sit down and bullshit.
If anything, it's going to be like, let's talk about the nastiest Bronx we've had, or the nastiest Karens,
the shitty one.
Dealt with, but like that's about as specific as I get on the bull session. The rest of it, it's just like it's four guys that don't know each other for the most part. There might be every now and then guys that do know each other, but for the most part, we don't know each other. And let's talk cowboy shit. That's what I like.
The first bull session I ever heard
for the first time.
The first bull session I ever heard was them folks up in Wyoming, and in the middle of the bull session, the cops showed up because their car was parked in the street. Right. And I was listening to that. This is the first time I've ever listened to Burning Daylight ever, and this is the first episode I've ever listened to, and it is utter chaos.
Get you right away.
And then the cops and everything, and everybody's laughing and drinking and having a good time or whatever. But after it all kind of settles down, they start telling their stories about raising beef cattle in the backcountry. Well, then it's like, God damn, these are some good stories.
Oh yeah, no, that's like I said, that's the best stories. Some of the best stories I've ever heard in my life have come just doing shit like that, and that's like that's kind of what makes the bull sessions cool. And like I said, it's very much modeled off of what Rogan does, where you just go in and talk.
Yeah, and I follow Rogan
hours.
too, and I mean he'll talk to anybody.
Let's just talk.
Yeah.
When you talk to real people, they're doing it every damn day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
like you guys that have been listening for a while, and I mean, just from my point of view, my favorite episodes are from just regular folks. Like when I have the Wilsons on, I have the time of my goddamn life.
They're hilarious,
dude. His old lady.
They are.
I don't know how he's married to that woman. She could fuck up his whole life in a heartbeat.
She is an angel. Rachel Wilson is nothing short of an angel. Like they're just great people. So like every time they're on, I have
I was thinking about the diaper and the bedroll story and things like that. Girl's a riot. She might be an angel, but she's a riot.
Man. Oh yeah, like you don't want to cross her, but like if she's just a great person. Just like those two are honestly some of my favorite people on earth, and And it's cool. That's the awesome thing about this show is just I've met just like me and Tyler are buddies. You know, we've never met in person, but like I've never been able to like I'll be like very short notice like tonight and just like, hey, come on the show, let's bullshit. And it's cool shit like that I get to do, and
Well, yeah,
I
it's like
love
fuck
it. I
me. Like,
love all
I
of
mean,
it.
you like I sent you some halters or whatever, but like outside of that, I'm just a listener. You don't know me from Adam, and you were like, come on the show.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
I
I
appreciate
just-
that. That's cool. And like, I've always sensed that you were pretty down to earth, like good old boy type of, just a working class man, you know. And
I try
like,
to be.
You're making more money.
in sports politics, like fucking, the more you talk about it, like when I first listened to your Finspos politics and I started getting a feel for your like political idealism or whatever, like there's some things I was like, yeah, I don't know about that shit. But the more I listen, the more it makes sense. I'm like, you know, Matt McKinley is fucking right.
That's a scary thought when
Yeah.
people are saying that. It's a scary thought. Corey Solomon, how's he doing? What
9-1.
8-6?
9-1.
9-1. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a nice Palomino horse though.
Yeah. Still the same one.
Marty Yates. I don't know this name. Stephenville. Of course he's from Stephenville. It's
8
like
NFR.
every year on the roping side you have about 12 people from Stephenville or
Stephenville,
Decatur,
Texas.
and then like you have a couple from up north and you have a couple from California, but everybody else is Stephenville. Oh, that's a soggy calf. 10-0.
Oh.
Yeah, he
Bad leg.
lost a full second on that just being a fat calf.
Yeah.
He roped him nice. Look at
Oh yeah.
he like paused in midair. Big dude.
I'm having a hard time with goddamn replays while you guys are watching the first run.
You know what?
Hey,
Smart
I don't
guy.
want to hear it, dude. I'm not even watching it. I literally don't even have it.
I had to
Just because you got the excellent stash doesn't mean you got to talk shit.
I had to ruin it on fucking Wade's fucking dump, but I don't even care about
it.
here. So
You know what? I don't care about spoilers. I don't care.
Fuck your feelings. Fuck old people.
Yeah. Seriously, fuck old people.
the only reason
Let
I
'em-
turned this was to watch Wade Sundell spank one, and he gets fucking like 2 jumped.
I know it, and that was not a good. And you know, I like
it's only
Wade
round
because
one.
he's also not. He's not like your traditional Western kid either. He's from Iowa.
No.
Which
Yeah.
you know, it's like what kind
Corn
of
farm.
what kind of corn farmer,
Yeah.
pig farmer spurs down a bronc? Well, fucking Wade
Well, that's why
Sundell
I'm a
does,
big
and he
fan
does
of
it.
Wade
He
Sundell.
does
I
it
live in
very
Missouri.
well.
I live in Missouri, so I'm a huge Wade Sundell fan. Like, go out there and be
Well,
punchy, buddy.
Next cigarette stuck in his
Are
hat.
you really? Are you really from Missouri if you pronounce it Missouri and not Missouri?
Missouri.
Hey, there's a whole lot of bad culture in this world, but I've been cultured from it.
There you go. Fair enough. I'll allow it.
I took an English class one time in high school.
I've been told that I speak English from time to time. 7-7. Nice run, feller.
It's not broken Spanish, is it?
What?
Ish.
Ish.
Tanner Miller was gonna hop on tonight, but he had ranch shit to deal with. I told him to hop on if he felt like it.
Well, I'll
Where's
tell you what,
Jeff?
boys.
This is also kind of the charm of burning daylight, because when you deal with working cowboys, you're dealing with shitty internet and very erratic work hours.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the cool thing is I typically do all my stuff in the evening, because that's when all the other cowboys will be done. And if they still feel like shooting the shit, then they hop on. If not, then we. But I very rarely do shit during the day, just because everybody's working.
Imagine
He's
if you
your
didn't
rope
miss that
guy.
tie.
And no feel when they kept doing the sitting on
What
The
was
calf
it,
jumped
11
right in his
something?
arm.
He missed his string.
Yeah. The calf jumped right in his arm.
Is this his first NFR? Because that looks like jitters there.
I don't know. I want to see Chad Mayfield.
Here comes Cooper roping before he leaves the box. Pay attention.
There you go. Tough Cooper. Is he gonna yank on the horse's face? Is he gonna spank it and
This,
hey, tough Cooper, stop beating your horse, damn it.
I got my money on Chad Mayfield.
I said that all fucking last year watching this bullshit.
Hey, so speaking of last year, everybody's watched it, right? So you guys remember last year in the bull riding? There was a kid, I think they called his hometown from like Arkansas. But I grew up with him. I rode youth rodeos with him. Son of a bitch, what was his name? Completely irrelevant. Carry on. I'll think about this. I'll come back with you.
Stuff broke the barrier.
Did he break it? Or did they
Yeah,
not
I
call
think he
it?
did. He did.
Damn.
Ooh, yeah, he did.
Yeah, they called him on it.
Well, man, and that was like, it was a decent run. It wasn't like, what was it, 7-4? 17-4, yeah. Well, stop beating your horse, Tough.
Quit.
I
Fuck is a
don't
dickhead's
know
name?
anything about that. I don't know anything about that. How Tough Cooper got a whole bunch of shit. I'm just glad that I'm not on TV when I'm working with horses.
So you're fucking live in front of the world, but you're not on TV.
Yeah. Well, I don't. I make it a point not to tune on beat on my horse.
Try not to put that on the live feed.
Stretch them out's fine, as long as they don't see what it took to get to the stretch. What's up, buddy?
Fuck is this cocksucker's name?
Justin sends me a picture the other day of one laid down the arena with a damn tarp over, and I thought, well, it looks like this is going good, and I wasn't even here yet.
Oh, Matt, tell them about the Karens with the tarp picture. Did you fucking lay one over and beat the hell out of it? And everybody freaked out.
That's my guy right there. Chad Mayfield.
Shad Mayfield.
There he
Clovis,
goes.
New Mexico. Let's see what
Honey
he does.
Mayfield.
Oh, fuck. It
No,
come full
don't
circle
tell
to me.
He's still backing in the box. I'm behind you guys. God damn it.
I think they're catching.
I grew up with this
Definitely
kid, but I'm
gonna-
fucking intoxicated a little bit, so it took me a minute to think of him. But last year, NFR finals, I think he came in 15th, didn't fugate in the bull riding. Like, I rode youth rodeos with this kid. And you want to talk about the bright lights getting to somebody. He fucking choked hard.
Who shed?
Really?
Didn't fugate last year
Oh, didn't.
at the NFR. I mean, he came in 15th and just fell off everything he got on. And there was a lot of stuff there he could ride. And I'm Snapchatting him every day. I'm like, dude, you need to calm down. Like the lights are getting to you. And he snapped me back and he was like, buddy, they're real bright.
You don't know how bright until you get there.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I bet it gets real intense when you're in Thomas and Mack. Like that, there's a lot of people there and not a whole lot of space for them to go. Like,
well, and they go through that circuit all year, and they're riding these rodeos and stuff, and then they get to the NFR. There's like rules all of a sudden, like in the PVR does it to those guys. Like, you can't go here. You can only be here. You're not supposed to go there, and don't talk to those people. And I think the whole thing just overwhelms it, freaks them out.
Well, that
somebody said we're 35 seconds ahead. Oh wow! Like somebody else has a worse delay than me. That's impressive.
Front feet off the ground. That's a long week from Smack. He's got to get him off his head from.
Who's got Joe Beaver in the background? I hear him.
Is he predicting the run?
in the head box or the side.
Oh yeah, 6 feet in the air. He said 6 feet in the air.
Good old Joe.
I'm not even watching. That's my goddamn Joe. Joe Beaver and Joe Biden need to take a trip to the Vatican.
Somebody needs to shoot in. I mean, like, I'm just a big fan of that.
There's nothing more American than shit on the boat.
Beaver would say, I talked to Biden last night.
I talked to Biden,
and
I guarantee
I talked to Biden last night.
I shit my pants in 4.5. Shit my pants.
Oh,
man.
Boys, I appreciate you letting me off. I got to go feed my pony. I'll talk at you later.
All right.
Adios,
see you, buddy.
amigos.
Adios.
Yeah.
Gosh, Dale.
Tanner, how you been, man?
How busy?
I hear you, man. It was a real race today to try to get even close to being on time, and I wasn't.
Man,
I mean, I was still late. But yeah.
It was a Monday on a Thursday.
No, This is what I honestly why my wife was giving me a hard time about not watching the NFR, and I was like, usually by the time I roll in, I'm too tired. Like, I just want to eat, shower, and go to bed, and or like I'll catch it and it'll be like, I missed the saddle bronc, I missed the team roping. All I got is the barrel racing and the bull riding, and I just don't care about either one. Like, I'll watch the bull riding. Don't get me wrong, I'll watch it, but I just don't care. And yeah, I just, like, for whatever, the NFR never falls at a good time. Never does.
Never does. Not for a working man.
No, it never does. But like, when I do catch a full deal, I enjoy watching it, and then I realize like how little I follow rodeo, because like I've never heard of any of these guys. Like I know like the few big names, and then like the guys that are in their first, second, third time in the NFR. I don't fucking know who that is. Like, I bet they're really good at what they do. I just know them.
Yeah, they're ripping off a rookie tonight. I'm like, I haven't.
Yeah,
who those guys are.
I'm just a crotchety old man. I'm just like, yeah, who are these? Where's Joe Beaver?
Who's this young whippersnapper?
Yeah. Where's Guy Cooper? I thought Guy Cooper was roping.
These fucking kids.
When's
Shit.
Billy Etbauer up?
Yeah. I'm going to watch Billy throw over his rein every jump.
Yeah, when's he up? Let me know. Wake me up when Billy's on.
Back when they bucked.
You did. I think Cody DeMoss made the saddle bronc riding finals this year again, which I was tickled
Cody
for
DeMoss
Cody to make them
did
again.
that. I love the DeMoss brothers. I've never met them in person, but I've always they've never won it either. That's like
yeah, and they ride
so
really
close,
really
too.
good. Cody and Heath both ride so good.
And they got a personality. That's part of why I don't like the Wright clan is it's like they're just like every other athlete where it's just like a canned politician answer.
Yeah.
Like when the DeMoss brothers would do good, they'd let you know. They'd let you know they had a good ride, and that's what I liked about them.
I got a funny story on Cody DeMoss. This is last summer. I think it's last summer. He his kids were roping at the same just a breakaway roping, just a junior breakaway roping that one of my buddies had his boys at, and the gate man he's run the gate at all those deals for 10 years now. Like he's jam up gate man, but he, I guess, runs some cattle and stuff. And he was on the phone while he was opening the gate, and Cody started hollering at him to get off the phone. And he just goes on about his business and just ignores him. And Cody walks up there and knocks the phone out of his hand and pushes him. And that guy does lay an ass whooping on Cody DeMoss like I haven't seen in a long time.
Wait, was that the video that was going around here a while ago?
Yes.
Yeah, Cody DeMoss did get the dog shit whooped out of him that day.
And that guy, like, why would you go up to that guy? That guy's bigger than me. I'm 6'4", like 215, 220, and that guy's bigger than me. And little as Cody DeMoss goes up there to pick a fight with him. Like, motherfucker, you barking up a wrong tree.
I mean, not a smart move, but I respect it. I respect it. Oh, that's awesome.
Wasn't the smartest thing he's ever done.
Yeah, I do. The NFR is better when there's a DeMoss in the saddle bronc. I will say that.
Yeah. Did Ty Harris win the calf rope? And I can't get it to play on my Cowboy channel. It's not working.
I don't remember. I wasn't paying attention.
I'm having a hard.
If who did?
I'm gonna pull up ESPN. As much as I hate them, they're still the best on stats. I really wish there was some more gambling on this, like betting on the individual rounds. I think would be a lot of fun. But
the
only sports book that does anything is South Point, and you have to be registered with them.
Wow.
Or at least that's what I found anyways. But I don't know. I think that'd be kind of cool. I don't know how they do it, but
that damn pro fantasy rodeo deal they got going pays out. God damn, it costs you a fortune just to get in there.
No, I never get in because it's so goddamn expensive, and I mean, I don't know. It's a 5. That's what the South Point does is you just do a full round parlay. But I don't know. I know they make a ton of money there in Vegas. So you would think the gambling would be off the charts too, but I don't know, maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably a lot of bullshit to go state to state for people doing it online.
Yeah. I don't know that. See, but they've got sports books that do that. That's the crazy thing is like I don't know.
Well,
It's beyond
some of the
me. I don't
states
know.
you can't. It's illegal to bet, and so you can't even do anything online. You have to do it all offshore, like gambling and shit. Like it's
Yeah, and see
it's too much.
that's what I have to do because in Nevada, like when you're trying to bet on your phone, it uses your location and it says, "Oh, you're in Nevada. You have to go to Nevada Gaming Association casino."
Yeah.
Or you got to go to my bookie and which is all offshore. And
Yeah.
then, but like if you try to put your debit card in, then you have to like call your bank and let them let them know that you're doing like international commerce, or otherwise it just flags it as fraud. Like it's weird. It's fucking weird. Who's gonna have the stupidest hat on the barrel racing? We should have bet on that before they started.
We gotta be or goers.
Yeah, this is our first time though. We didn't know what we were doing. Like now we got a little bit of a feel.
We got
Jo-
fuck out.
Jordan Briggs. I'm betting on her. She's nice. I think she loves me. I'm betting on her.
Get her on the show.
She looks good.
How many rounds do you think Haley Kinsel's going to win this year?
All of them.
I hope so.
I don't know. I've never heard that name, but I like the sound of it. I'm going to say 3.
She won every one of them last year.
Yeah, she better do it again. Much hype as they've been giving her.
See, and this is where we need like an over under. Is she gonna win over 3 rounds or under 3 rounds? And I would bet that. I'd put $5 on it, and it'd be a good time.
I'm gonna put her at 6.
Yeah.
Depending on how many nights she runs sister, that's how many nights she's going to win the round.
See, there you go. And and we need an over under on that we can bet on.
We do, because I guarantee it'll be at least 6. It'll be at least 6.
Can you imagine if you're like trying to live bet while she's in the middle of her run? Like, no, under.
You hit a barrel. Shit.
Give me the over. Hammer the over. It's
that yellow
probably
mare
a good thing they don't have.
He is
It's
awesome.
probably a good thing they don't have live NFR betting.
We used to do that at the roping fiesta when I was a kid down at San Angelo, and it's a big invitational calf roping and steer roping, and they have a double mugging.
Yeah,
the double mugging is about the best part of it, and we used to do that over and under.
One down.
I love watching
Boys, I got
mugging.
You gonna get all 3?
Especially if you have like one guy that can rope and everybody else is just strictly ground crew because they don't know what they're doing, and you got a guy that's really handling his rope and nobody that knows how to do anything else. And they're just like trying to jump on the head, and it just nothing's working. I love watching that unfold.
The way they do it there is you're both in the same box. It's just 2 guys, and you're both tied on hard and fast. And
oh shit!
And it's just like a calf rope, and they have to pull the barrier rope down, and then it's on like Donkey Kong. And I mean, it's wild, big old calves. It's good watching. But we went to Ranch Rodeo here a couple months ago, and there was some guys that had never, like, they were just team ropers, and they were like weekend warrior team ropers at that. And gosh almighty, you talk about fun watching now. They were getting their asses mauled.
All right, so I've got a brilliant idea, and I think this is a money maker. So, like, if you know anybody who's got a lot of money that they just want to invest, but like, I could be a bookie for rodeos. Like, I'll hire a team to let me know what the lines are, and just let's go every rodeo. Let's have a sports book at every fucking rodeo.
Well, that would be fun.
I think like let's get some of that like Texas, Oklahoma oil money. You know, just like just we'll call it a you can be an angel investor,
Yeah.
and by the time we get to the NFR next year, like we'll have our own betting website and everything. Like it'll be perfect.
You might as well. Shit.
No way you can lose ever.
No,
There's
ever.
no way you can lose when you're gambling.
By next year, we'll have Joe Beaver making some commercials for you.
You know what? I'll even let Joe Beaver make commercials for me. I mean, it'll sell like hotcakes.
I'll give him a call.
Do you got Joe Beaver's number?
I don't think I think I lost it in my last phone. I had a Colt blow up and it fell out of my pocket and he stomped it.
Oh shit!
But
Well,
I haven't
if you
seen
can get
him.
a hold of Joe Beaver, I would.
I can get a hold of Joe. I can make one
Beaver
phone call and get his
for
number.
However long he'd let me.
Yeah, I can get a hold of him.
Like I don't want to talk to him about calf roping. I want to talk to him about the other part of rodeo, because Joe Beaver fucked.
His life.
Oh, no. Here's the lady
Joe
that
Beaver
has
got his fuck on. I guarantee you.
Oh, I know he did. I've known the guy my whole life.
I bet there's some great
Man.
stories.
Oh, don't you know?
Feel so different this year because you don't have the drugs, you don't have the alcohol.
I would I'd love to hear Chris Ledoux's stories back, when he was a young man. I'd love to hear some of the, or like say Jim Shoulders back in the day, like that I bet those were some gnarly rodeo stories.
Well, Joe and them, they rodeoed in the golden era of the 80s when cocaine was readily available and it was the drug of choice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's no way you can be that short and fat and move that fast down the line without cocaine.
Joe's not short.
How tall is he? He just looks short
I
on
bet
TV,
he's
I guess.
6'3" or 6'4". He's a big guy.
Yeah, he's way taller than me. So either
Yeah.
way,
Brent Lewis is the short
cocaine
one.
played a lot. Okay.
Brent's
Yeah,
like
for
probably
whatever reason,
5'9".
Okay, sure. Yeah, that's. I'm taller than Brent Lewis then.
I don't know exactly, but I love Brent. He's the goods, and he's probably the toughest son of a bitch that ever rodeoed. He's definitely in the top 5.
Tanner, you calf roped for quite a while, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, when my dad and Joe Beaver were rookies the same year, and my dad rodeoed real hard,
Okay.
pro rodeoed real hard when I was a kid. So I grew up in a Capri rodeo camper.
There you go. Well, yeah, I know those very well. Yeah, that's cool though. Like, but yeah, like that you got to see like that like golden age of rodeo. Like,
It was a lot of fun.
But man, yeah. So like Joe Beeve. Like you probably got to see kind of the tail end of Lane Frost or whatever, and but like that. I mean that was the golden age of rodeo though.
Oh yeah, those guys had it made.
Yeah,
Lots of fun. Jimmy Cooper, Clay Tom Cooper, those guys, they were good guys. And dang sure wrote.
Is JB gonna win the bull riding this year? I would imagine so.
I would
Be the first.
Yeah.
He's behind quite a way.
If he can stay healthy, he can catch up.
He might win the finals,
Yeah.
but he's not going to be world champion, that's for sure.
See, that's the thing about the final, though. Like if you keep winning in Vegas, you can make up a lot of ground.
I think he's like 75,000 behind.
That's what JB does
Right now.
Like when he was
27
what was that Brazil
round.
Well, okay. What was that Brazilian dude that that was like he was ahead in the PBR finals. It was like 5 or 6 years ago, but like the guy would never take a re-ride. He like if it was a 60-point ride, he'd just take it. And JB is like, nah, I'll take a re-ride, and he'd come out and put like 92 on him. And you're just like, fuck, man. Like the size of those cojones were just you're just like, fuck it.
That-
Yeah,
That's
when they got
why
the-
he's so good though.
That
When they got the
Newbers,
pit bulls, he
guy-
would just pick the rankest son of a bitch. Like he wouldn't pick any lollipop to make the whistle in the short round. Like he's going to pick the rankest one because he wants to go 90 every time he nods his head.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And
Well,
then
do you-
like
speaking of-
I was watching.
yeah, he's fighter point bull rides.
Yeah. Well, I was watching in the Reno Rodeo short go, and he came out and he got behind just right away, and it was just fucking textbook, just reach, spur, got right back in the middle of him and just pounded a hole in him for 89 to win it. And just like that is like the most, like if you're teaching a kid how to ride a bull, that's it, because it's just like just
Just
reach
try to
forward,
see-
spur, reach, spur, like just
Right.
as clean as it could be.
Try to see the rides he made this year at Cheyenne. Those are pretty bad too. They're like really, really good.
Oh, I bet. That dude's he's the Michael Jordan of bull riding.
Definitely.
I don't think there's a close second when you really put it down to like when he needs to ride, that dude just pulls shit out of his ass, and like he's that good.
Like mentality wise, he's number one. But
Yeah, he's that damn dedicated.
Yeah.
but when you compare with like '90s bull riders and like Lane Trust and stuff, who would you pick?
Oh, I'd still take I'll still take JB. Like,
Absolutely. JB's riding a whole lot
He's
ranker
not
bulls than they used to ride.
He's riding a lot ranker bulls, and he's got all that knowledge from the guys before him, and he's figured out shit of his own.
And he don't give a shit.
And he can like and he can also like take half of that ride off and still make
Yeah.
80. You know, like he could just like fall asleep for 4 seconds
Yeah.
and then catch back
He
up
can
and
set-
still make an 80-point ride.
set
Like he
fucking
just
laugh.
he's that fucking good. And I'm no expert at it, but like from the little research I've done, JB's the Jordan of bull riding.
Yeah.
And he's got the mentality you want a rodeo cowboy to have.
Oh,
Like,
you're hurt.
He came from the PBR back to the PRCA because it's more cowboy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
what I love about
You're
it.
damn right.
he
Yeah,
wanted
because he was
like,
like
doing all that
he
bullshit.
was like,
guard.
well, he's like, you know, the PBR is they've got better bull riders, but they don't have cowboys.
Right.
Bull riders.
They got
Mooney's a
professional.
cowboy.
They got professional
JB
bull
Mooney's
riders. They're guys that live in a subdivision or they live in an apartment complex and they work out 9 times a week, and they're mentally a bull rider, but they don't know the first thing about cowboy.
No, you can stick one of them on a horse.
They
and they'll
don't
just
even fucking
jump all
ride a
off.
horse. They couldn't fucking run a old Jersey calf down the pin and rope it. They don't
And that-
know
that-
nothing about cowboy.
Every day. He handles cat all day long, every day.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's all it ever meant to him. That's what he wants to show his boy Jagger is like,
Absolutely.
you can be a bull rider, but by God, we're going to be cowboys.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the way it should be.
There's a difference, and that's why like he's always been a fan. Will be, and like when I heard he was coming back to PRC, I was like, "Fuck yeah, that's awesome!" Like, not that I'm any huge fan of the PRCA. Like, I'm more of a fan of WRCA and the Western States Ranch rodeos myself. But when it comes to like the big sport of rodeo, I'm glad that JB's back on the PRCA instead of the PBR.
A finals were fucking
That's the
Here.
Cowboys. Yeah. No, I like it. It's good. It's JB Mooney in the PRCA is a good thing. JB Mooney in the NFR is that's a good thing for rodeo.
Oh,
I'm glad he's
Oh,
back.
absolutely.
Well,
Even if
Matt,
he don't win,
when you sent me the link, Matt, and I tried to get on here, I couldn't figure it out. Whatever, I had to download the app on, and I got it sorted out or whatever. But here's the thing with like that stuff: if you're gonna cowboy or your rodeo on a professional level and make millions of dollars, if you're going to be the LeBron James of cowboy, by God, you better be able to cowboy.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't like about the NFR. Because I told you, and I was like, I can't figure it out. I'm not real worried about the NFR. Like the WRCA ranch rodeos and shit like that. Like, that's the fucking Hall of Famers, man. That's the big hitters. That's the Louisville Sluggers.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to cowboy, you better goddamn be able to cowboy.
well, that was the whole point of my episode last week. Is just like rodeo started with cowboying, but it's gone a little.
It's turned into a
different from-
corporation and making money.
Well,
And you
that's
got a
the
lot
same-
of these guys that live in subdivisions that work out 4 or 5 times a week, and now they're bull riders.
Well, that's
You know,
that's the
and
same
it's
thing
just
with
strayed so far from where it became a thing and where it became tradition and all that stuff. Like, we've gotten so far away from that, it's not even a thing anymore.
Well, see, that's the same thing with the cowboy poetry gathering in Elko. It started out as a bunch of cowboys getting together, telling poetry.
My favorite
it turned
fucking
into-
dude, I follow that thing. And my favorite fucking Elko deal is Larry McMahon with Cowboy Day. And that was in 1989.
Well,
And you know, and ever since
they've
then,
had some really cool stuff.
but they got scared of
Go
COVID,
ahead.
and all of a sudden we don't care about cowboy poetry anymore.
I know,
really-
it's terrible. This is two years in a row they've canceled it over nothing.
I really like what you guys
but
are doing. You're like, well,
it
we're going to
started
do our own
with-
thing. Fuck you guys.
that's a huge right
Well,
there.
and that it's not just me, but like the outside circles, like they started their deal. Nice ride.
Yeah.
But the outside circle started their deal because there was too many, guys that weren't cowboys performing cowboy poetry. It was, like computer programmers and accountants that did cowboy poetry on the side. So outside circle made their show just for working guys. And so that they're going on. I think this is their 6th or 7th year. They're going to be going on at the Star this year, and then this will be our 2nd year. And
I thought I heard you were going back.
There's a couple guys that don't cowboy for a living, but they support cowboys. They
Well-
like Jake Houston builds boots for cowboys. Sammy is just trying to make music, and he enjoys the cowboy lifestyle. Tries to do it when he can, and then we got hopefully Eric.
Where's
Eric
Matt
Shields
Robertson
out
and all
Oklahoma.
this? Where's Matt
I've
Robertson,
talked
James
to-
Shoshone, and those guys?
James Shoney's usually around Elko. I saw him in Elko last year. I'll give him a holler.
Well, we need all
but
those
he's
guys to
not
make
a-
sure this thing exists. Like,
Well,
we need
yeah,
real
they'll be
people
there. Don't worry.
on the ground.
Oh, we got it. Rachel Wilson's already putting together like a trade show, and then we'll have our show, and then Outside Circle will have one at the Star, but they don't get started till about 11 o'clock. Shane Proctor, this guy's he used to be pretty good. Is he still good?
He made it to the NFR.
Spoiled. Got him.
I mean,
he's still
okay,
pretty good.
I guess.
Still pretty
He's
cool.
okay, whatever.
He's all right.
I mean, he
88.
No,
covered.
top 15. That's mediocre.
I
at
mean,
best.
Iffy job at it, but
I mean, he's
He's-
I mean, he wrote it like a bitch. I'd have wrote him better, but whatever. He did all right.
That's gonna be an 88.
Just pull the cord out.
Yeah, I mean, I would have done great, but it is what it is.
Hey, I'm a Sunday morning fucking coach right there. Like, give me all the football I
82
can
and a half.
handle on Monday morning.
They're scoring a low tonight.
Yeah, they were kind of the same on Bronx too. They didn't
Yeah.
give a whole lot. Oh, he got back in the middle.
Going
Hang on,
back.
fella. There you go.
He's a first timer.
Ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got a little starstruck, but hey, he got back in the middle though.
Yeah.
How we get TB3.
I'm waiting to see how big a deal they make when JB Mooney does get on.
It's gonna be big.
Oh, it's gonna be a
I
big
bet
day.
that
Yeah.
place goes nuts.
I wonder if they're gonna make it like a guy. Trey Benton's been there. They're at 7th, so this is 7th. Be there. You don't hear shit. I'm make a big percent out of JB being there.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
JB don't
obviously.
have any quit in him at all. He's been to like 15 PBR World Finals.
Yeah,
He started riding PRCA. So he's made the top 15. If he don't win it, the JB fans are going to be so fucking pissed.
they're gonna bust his balls no matter what he does.
Oh yeah,
That's a nice fucking ride.
Oh yeah.
If he
Trey
doesn't
Benton.
win,
Trey Benton right.
if he does win, the fucking haters are gonna go, "Well, fuck, he rode PBR bulls. Why wouldn't he win the PRCA?"
yeah, absolutely. You're
Like,
absolutely
if
right.
we had gambling lines like that. That would have been a good one to pick. Trey Benton, because it would have been something like 15-1.
Hell, he's fucking like 9 years.
JB would have been about 10-1.
Well, Still ain't won it for the year. Won a world championship.
That's gonna score high.
But
See, 86
just
and a
going
half.
off of rankings like that, that would have been a good one to pick because that was a hell of a good ride there.
Yeah, and
Hope
I
you
would
guys like
have
the
scored
pocket.
higher.
Aussie. Oi.
For me, that last ride was more than 86 and a half. That's for sure.
That was a good ride.
Yeah.
This one's a good one too.
The replay's phenomenal. I can keep up.
Yeah. You're welcome.
I ain't even watching, bro. I don't want to hear it.
That was a pretty nice ride.
See, I like the other one
caddy
better.
wampus.
That should be scored lower.
I think the 86 and a half should have been higher than that. I think they should have had him flip flopped.
87 and a half.
That was a good ride though.
Yeah.
They were all over the fucking board on the bareback horses in the beginning of this summit too. I think the first night they're just kind of shooting shit out there.
Yeah, I was gonna say they were kind of all over the place on the saddle bronc too. And it wasn't as bad on the saddle bronc, but there was a couple of them I thought were better than they scored.
I watch that shit every year, and it seems like they always never disappoint. There's always somebody that makes a hell of a ride. Nobody knows who the hell he is or where he
That's
came
the
from.
money boy.
And he makes a bomb ride. And then he marks low. And then you got Wade Sundell come in there and get on dink. And he goes 87 and a half.
Wade's flashy though.
Yeah, he does. He is.
Yeah.
He is.
That's the same
He
as
makes him
Dan
look pretty.
Etbar. Dan Etbar used to do the
Well,
same thing. He'd get on a mediocre bronc, he'd pop his head back just because he could, and he'd make those broncs look way ranker than they were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He put on.
Wait,
No,
wait
I
to
feel
put on.
He put on a show, but there you got to be able to ride to be able to do shit like that. Like not every average
exactly.
Joe can
Yeah.
do shit like
Nobody
that.
can just go in there and do that.
No,
No, I feel you for sure.
that guy was.
And Billy Etbauer like any of those guys that knew all those little tricks, like they were really fucking good, but they were usually littler guys that weren't quite as as athletic as the rest of them, so they had to do shit like that
Yeah.
to win. I mean, and it's just part of it.
Well, now those are the guys that
Part
are
of
legendary.
cowboying's always been the style. You always get
Yep.
style points on cowboying.
Next
That's
spoiler,
always the
1.8.
Yeah, and now those
Yep.
guys are legends.
Yep.
Mm,
You might get a rewrite.
It was probably a good thing that Billy Etbar wasn't any taller than he was, because he'd have spurred them horses in the ear as high as he spurred them horses every jump.
no shit, right? Yeah, he'd spur over the neck every fucking time, wouldn't he?
He spurred over
Yeah.
his rein every jump. It didn't matter how ranked they were.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
He's
guy
gonna
was.
get a
hang
rewrite.
a fucking spur in the
And
bronze
he
race.
made it look perfect too.
Oh,
He
my
just made it look good.
Oh,
Oh
and just
man.
spanks him. Good
Yep.
God.
Yeah, I just
No brainer.
there was just something about it.
Here's JB.
No brainer.
There we go.
Here we go. What's going to happen?
Spoiler alert. He
Yep.
fucking
And there he goes.
spanked.
So
Yep.
easy. That's a 90-point race.
Dude,
The biggest son of a bitch has come out of a shoot. Yeah.
fuck around.
Was it
And
a
that's why
90
he's the
point bull
best in the
ride,
world.
or
We're
was
fixing
it
to
JB Mooney's on a decent bull,
Uh,
and now it's 90 points?
That's JB on a good bull.
no, he was on
making it
a
look
he
so
was on a
easy.
decent pull, and he pounded the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
Like he made that bull his bitch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he
I mean
another day in the office.
he did JB Mooney shit.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
that-
this ain't
there's no
Chad
doubt
Berger's
about it.
pin either, is it? You know, and that's the world class
Yeah,
bull
no,
he used to ride. And I'm not saying that
and then
that
Josh
the
Frost gets two
TRCA run was easy for him.
Yeah.
Because I don't think
I
any
didn't even-
fucking bull you get on is easy. But if he makes a hand, I mean, it's just hard to dock JB on anything.
Here's
No,
another rookie.
He pounded a hole in that bull's side, and then
But
the
he
next
decided
guy
for the
after
lead.
him got two jumped.
He's tied for the lead at 87.5.
Stepped on one without a helmet so far tonight.
Yeah. And yeah,
Because-
he just made it look easy.
Hey, so this is going to sound really fucking gay, but what horse
Hey,
won
Watch this torn.
the barrel racing? I don't care what person. What horse won the barrel racing?
Haley did not. I don't recall.
All I know is that we talked all the way through the barrel racing and never mentioned more than the
Never
first
even
two.
really stopped to look. I
There
feel
was
you.
the one chick with big titties that I talked about on the second run, and
There
that
was
was,
that-
that
God
was the
damn, I
last
love a chick with big
remember.
titties.
that was the last I remember of the barrel racing. Sorry, ladies.
This is burning daylight. Thick skins only.
She looked like a pretty shoddy fucking sandwich maker. You could run a barrel horse.
Cheers.
He's gonna get a rewrite, no?
Oh, that's a nice.
Oh, shit.
He got him. He
I
got
think he's
him.
gonna get a rewrite.
That's a pretty good ride. Yeah, that might be G.
I think that should be a rewrite.
That was, yeah, probably.
No.
Tyler, are you at your house or in a bar?
I'm in my bar.
You're in your bar?
Well, we get bored in Michigan, all right? So fuck.
God damn, it must be lonely at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Michigan,
Does everybody's house look like that in
Rogue-
Michigan?
No,
I'm gonna fucking move there.
this is my
I
front
was-
porch.
Oh, it's your front porch. Oh, goddamn.
Falls front porch.
Yeah, this is a front porch. Couple elk mounts. 97 bottles of Pendleton.
on Joe Rogan the other day.
Falls a fucking
Yeah, I was listening to the new John on Joe Rogan the other day. That was interesting as shit Ted Nugent's kind of a douche, but he's fun to listen to for a while.
Oh yeah,
He
Uncle
goes
Ted's a
on
wild
some
man.
tangents, and it's fun to listen to.
Like I'm definitely like pro 2A, stay out of my fucking business. And like I like Uncle Ted, kind of, but he's just about Alex Jones the fuck out there.
Oh, he's damn near
Nugent.
flat earther.
Like he's too
Well,
too right for me. And I'm pretty right.
You just gotta know how to decipher him, because really he just says big words. They don't mean a whole lot. He says a lot of big words.
The more big words I say, the smarter I sound. Because little people.
That's kind of how the Nuge operates. Not gonna lie. It's he doesn't say a whole lot, but it sounds really good when he says it.
Really eloquent, really smart.
Well,
It sounds awesome
because little people.
There's not much being said.
Dude,
Hey.
I fucking. What happened? What happened?
Sorry, you get about 10 seconds while you're not watching. Fuck.
No, I don't have. I don't fucking buy this shit. I don't have nothing.
We'll tell you.
There we go.
You guys are assholes.
Oh,
No, I bought the shit and I can't even watch it.
Oh no!
I tried.
You bought the shit. You
close.
can't even watch it.
So close.
I don't feel so bad.
Son
It's
of
a pain in the
bitch.
ass.
that was a good ride.
Paid for it.
But he made a really nice 7-second ride.
He was.
He was there for
Seconds.
7.
Yeah, he
I got a
was,
nickel snapper.
he was spurring the fuck out of him as he was falling off. But
By God, that's the way I always did it.
Back when they bucked.
Back when they bucked.
bucked, I was fucking 12.
What I still
That's
do.
how
is
I always did it.
You just ask my wife.
No, dude. So remember I was telling you, Matt. Remember I was telling you that I got together with the old boy that I used to ride with.
Yeah.
For my son to ride.
Mm-hmm.
And funny thing was, motherfucker called me Jim Shoulders, and I was like a 14-year-old kid. I didn't know who the hell Jim. No, I don't know how that's relevant right now.
How dare he do that to you?
He
Jim
called.
Shoulders.
He used to call me Jim Shoulders,
Jim
and I never knew
Shoulders
what
like
the fuck he
number one
meant.
Indian of all time. Come on.
I was 14-ish years old, and he called me Jim Shoulders, and I never like I was a little kid. I didn't know who the fuck Jim Shoulders
Half
was.
a point.
So
Go
you're
ahead.
not number one Indian of all time.
So he called me Jim Shoulders all the time, and I didn't know who Jim Shoulders was. Well, the internet came around circa fucking 2001 in my house, and I finally got to Google Jim Shoulders, and I was like, "Holy fuck, Jim Shoulders is a badass guy." And like the next weekend, dude, I go to him like, "Why you call me Jim Shoulders?" Like he's a real badass guy, and he was like I outweighed everybody else I was riding with in the age class by like, I don't know, 10 pounds. And he was calling me old. He was like, because you're the only Pee-wee bull rider we have. You're the only Pee-wee bull rider we have that's old enough to have known Jim Shoulders. I was like, you're a fucking asshole. I thought you thought I was good.
All right, well,
JB wins round one.
JB made his
My debut.
and he didn't look god awful on his
No.
victory lap. I mean, he didn't look great, but he didn't look god awful. So
Yeah.
all right.
They ought to put him on some
Talking about
fucking rank barrel
regular
horse every
people.
time. And he got the big old bull rider
Run away.
spurs on. He ought to ride a fucking horse every fucking
Honestly,
victory lap.
that's what they should do. Let's just let him spur one right in the fucking neck as
Yeah,
he's making
just
his,
fucking get
his
down and
victory
dirty.
lap.
Just a
Might as well.
Just a rank bronc ride for a victory lap.
You know what? Just put a lead steer out there and just spur him in the neck. You know, why not?
Well, I've got no
Maybe so-
Longhorn bull leads
For your
that we
victory
use
lap,
to lead.
might as well. Put Ralphie the buffalo from CU. Just like let Ralphie do the little victory charge and whoever wins the bull ride and has to ride him all the way around.
You're gonna have the handlers running out there with you.
Fuck yeah. And just like then the handlers always get drugged for about 30 feet and then they let go.
He's in the whole thing.
Well,
I think
at
it's
least when
perfect.
they get
We
drugged
might
for
as well
30
do
feet,
that.
it's going for a good cause.
I mean,
All right, guys.
we'll say that anyways. We'll say it's for a good cause anyways. Cedric,
gonna
are
head
you
out,
out
guys.
or what?
Who's leaving?
Oh, you
11.
fucking
Tyler, are you
fucking
leaving?
Canadian. God damn it.
What?
God damn it, Tyler, you have the nicest bar and you're leaving.
Shit,
It's
I
20
got
after 11 here, so I got to work tomorrow.
Fucking Canadian.
Yeah, so do I. It's only Thursday.
Skip out early. Come on.
God damn it, Tyler, with your cool ass mustache and your big ass bar.
I could probably find something else to drink around here. I might plug my phone in though.
So you ought to see the motherfucker.
Well,
He made the mistake of flipping the camera around, bragging. Now he's going to bed.
Hell, I'd have to go to bed too if I had a bar like that. I'd done been way too far gone to be having
Yeah.
conversations.
Oh, fuck that. If I had a bar like that, I'm going to see the sunrise.
my wife would not allow me to own that type of bar.
He hadn't showed up
She's
to
like,
work
"Nope,
in a month.
Sell it now.
Yeah, I don't have
Sell
enough
it now.
responsibility to own something like that.
I don't care if you lose money. Sell it.
There was
Yeah, get it away from me as far as you can, quickly as you can.
shit room in a barn on this place and we bought it and I thought, fuck, we can do something cool with that.
It's pretty fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, so I had my kitchen refrigerator go out on me, and I thought, well, fuck, that's fine. I'll find another one. And then I found another one on the old Craigslist. And right about that time, my brother was like, hey, I got one with an ice maker and a water deal, and you can just have it. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm going to have 2 fridges. And so I was like, I'm going to put one in the garage with all the beer in it. And then I'm going to put the other one in the house to make ice. And I bought the one for the garage because I was looking for one anyway, and I already spoke for it. I roll that motherfucker into the garage. It worked on site. I get it home, plug it in, didn't work. And I worked on it, and I worked on it, and I ordered kits for it and recharged it, and I worked on it, and the motherfucker never would work. And that was just God telling me I don't need a beer fridge in the garage. When you run out, son, you're out.
You're out.
Here now, refrigerator, just set the shit outside.
Yeah, no, like fucking, I was like, I'm gonna fill that thing with like 97 30 packs and all this shit. Like I had these big plans, and then it didn't work, and I was like, that's God telling me I don't need that much freedom.
That's just too much for you to handle.
That's just too much for me to handle.
We're not gonna all that shit.
Yeah. So now I just kind of operate out of my little fridge here in the kitchen.
Too much acreage ain't always a good thing.
Too much acreage ain't a good thing.
Yeah,
And I just got 2 fucking open beers out.
Responsibility's a lot.
I can't handle the responsibility.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah,
No.
Great freedom comes great
not
responsibility.
not everybody's ready for that.
I'm not cut out for great responsibility.
It's a whole thing. It's a whole.
I am
thing.
absolutely okay with avoiding responsibility at all costs.
Yeah, I try to put my name on as little as possible because everybody knows my name ain't any good, so I try to put it on as little as possible.
Maple syrup man.
Yeah, that's me.
I don't mean to call you out, but I did want to tell you that Tyler left us, and Tyler did have a very cool mustache, but you also have a very nice mustache too.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. You betcha.
He's also Canadian, and they're known for being overly polite. So you're welcome.
Yeah, he can't hardly tell me to go fuck myself,
And, you know, he'll say, "I'm sorry, but please go fuck yourself."
I'm sorry, but could you go fuck yourself with some maple syrup? Henry, how long did it take you to grow that big ass monstrosity you got?
Oh, hell. I don't know. I started growing it in September, I think.
Week or two.
Oh, is that what you did? I started growing this September. What fucking Norwegian family are you related to? Holy shit.
I don't know.
Beard.
I'm a 3/4 Viking or something, I guess.
Yeah, you're fucking something.
Thor and his hammer over there.
Yeah, like fucking, you got Thor's hammer in your garage?
Oh, and he's only 6'4" too.
Yeah,
so,
he's just giant of a
nothing
man.
to be
He was telling that
scared
earlier.
about.
He was
Just
like,
a
I'm
little-
6'4".
It's
I
been
weigh
said.
240 pounds. Like, you're fucking chiseled out of stone, son. I'm fucking 5'9" and fat.
Hey,
Same for me.
he's from West Texas, so it's really, really tough till it gets about 25 degrees, and then they tend.
Yeah,
to
you can't handle the cold, can
a
you?
little bit.
Well,
Man, we had
Long,
a
Tanner,
cold
tell-
spell last year. That it stayed
Oh,
below.
when you guys had that one ice storm for the century?
It was
that
that one. And my
And
ice
it
got
is
to where it
sucked
was
real
about
bad,
20
right?
inches thick on my waters, and I was like, man, this is why I don't live up north.
Exactly. As I said, like, you guys are real tough until it gets like that, and then you wilt. He was like, all right, let me know what I need to do. Let me live.
We branded 2 years ago, and it was snowing, and it was fucking miserable. And I was loving it. Of course, I had this thing, it was bigger then. And,
Was it?
Yeah.
No,
And,
this whole thing, no biggie.
This whole thing here.
No
This,
biggie.
this.
No biggie.
Oh, that,
Just grow it out. That's all you got to do. But I wasn't bad. And it's not bad. I mean, when it gets down, I don't know. I mean, even if it's -10, as long as the wind's not blowing, you can do a lot of shit outside.
Motherfucker, you
But
ain't getting no -10 in fucking Texas. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, we
right
do
now,
too.
No shit. Where at? You in the
Oh,
Panhandle?
Yeah.
Holy
you
fuck,
getting
Tyler, you're back.
with I fucking
Yeah.
talking for 10 goddamn minutes.
Are you in the Panhandle? He's gone. Where'd he go?
Yeah.
Goddamn Tyler. Now I'm texting me.
I fucked it
Now,
up.
He gone. His
you-
phone
you
must have
getting
died.
You getting that?
There ain't no way that motherfucker's getting -10 in West Texas.
Can't.
No fucking chance.
That's a hell of a wind.
Up there in the Panhandle, and it gets real fucking cold.
Oh, I bet it gets belligerent. Like fucking southern Colorado and stuff up there in the Panhandle. I bet it is violent.
Like it's. I guess. What do you consider West Texas? Because if you're talking.
Well, when I say
Panhandle, it
West,
gets
I'm
real
thinking
fucking cold.
Odessa
Outside
and
of that, I
Midland
don't
and shit
know.
like
Well,
that.
fucking Graham's West Texas enough, but you fucking get out there
Yeah,
and start throwing that fucking wind in, it gets nasty.
yeah.
That wind changes everything. Fuck that wind.
We don't.
I'm a Midwesterner, motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you right now, it ain't so bad out here if it wasn't for the wind.
Oh, fucking Midwest get there. I
Hell,
swear
you
to God.
betcha.
West
Oh,
has got-
you bet you know.
Oh, you.
They got the humidity. God damn.
No,
Everywhere in the
dude,
Midwest
I went
got
to
the
South
fucking
Texas.
humidity.
I went down around Edinburgh and Boiling Springs, and like right now, here we are in December, and it was fucking hot, is what it was. It was humid as shit. It was miserable. Like, I don't want anything to do with Southern Texas. Like, very, very hot, very miserable. fucking mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, fuck that.
Yeah, South Texas sucks. Yeah, it
Guys,
sucks.
just move here for
I'll
winter,
agree.
then you're gonna stop complaining.
What's that, buddy?
How hot does it
Just
get?
move here for
get
winter,
up
then
there
you're
in
gonna stop complaining.
Yeah.
Fuck off, Canada. Like you're not a real place.
Yeah, we get cold as fuck.
No, I guarantee you.
Yeah,
get cold
but
as
you're
fuck.
not real though.
You're not real. You don't even really exist.
You're not real though.
Yeah, and I'm
You're
not even
Canada.
real in
We're
Canada.
America. You're not even really there.
I'm in the French
all
part
I
of
meant.
Canada. That's the worst part.
Cedric, do you ever watch South Park?
What's that?
Do you ever watch South Park?
Yeah. Gonna have my head like that?
You know how they, yeah. Funny. I don't know how as a Canadian, how do you come back to that? Because it's so funny.
No, it's just funny. I don't mind.
A, B, C, D, E, F, guy. H, I, J, K, nobody.
Like that don't even piss you off, not even a little bit.
Oh, I don't mind.
Turned our asses.
South Park is the best.
Yeah.
Oh my god. My beer's not even open. Oh,
Fucking
All
white
right,
people.
guys. I'm gonna leave you.
That's awesome. Well,
you leaving?
fuck
Yeah, I'm
fellas.
leaving.
No, don't leave.
All
I
Have
got
a
a
good
good
let's,
to do
time.
tomorrow.
let's wrap it up. This has been a fun night.
11:30.
Well, I'll if I get off in time to watch it tomorrow, I'll see you guys in.
Matt, nobody wants to know if
If
you're
not-
getting off in time.
Send me an invite. I'll get in.
Dude, everybody wants to know about me getting off. That's why I started the show.
Matt, no one wants to know if you're getting off in time.
We're full. We're sending row first.
That's right.
Listen, Tyler, you were leaving
Everybody
30
just wants
minutes
to get
ago.
off, all right.
I'm not leaving at all. I was trying to make some.
We're all getting off. Hey, we got to get to a consensus. We're all getting off right now. We're gonna get off together. It's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Well,
Yep.
I was saying,
You know what? I'll do it.
let's end the show right now, and if
Solid choice.
yeah, we'll do that, and then let's bullshit. If anybody that wants to bullshit, we can bullshit for a little bit. But let's end the show now. I think that's
Oh, after fucking
I think
losing.
that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
I am violently involved
Eli,
in
you're
Thirsty
the
Thursday.
new. There you go. You're the new guy on the show, so sign us off.
Move your ass for burning daylight.
Attaboy.
Boom. There you go. And
Your eyes up in the morning, beneath the stars so bright. Pull your hat down, make sure your cinch is tight. Horses kinda snuffy, cold chill up your spine. We'll get your ass moving, son, we're burning daylight. Burning daylight. Burning daylight. In the saddle till the job's done right. Burning daylight. Well, life is just a gather, and you won't catch 'em all. But when you ride through the gate, make sure you sit up tall. I can see the horizon, it's looking pretty bright. Well, get your ass moving, son, we're burning daylight. Burning daylight. Burning the job's done right.